immigrants.
Donald Trump speaking at the White House. CBS correspondent Mark Liverman is in New York for us. So, Mark, what kind of reaction have you seen across the U.S. to Donald Trump's plan?
Well, Stephen, even before President Trump's speech yesterday, Democrats panned the effort and questioned the Republican Party's commitment to families. Their votes, of course, would be needed for any bill to be approved by the divided Congress. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi attacked the president's plan directly. She said, quote, "Are they saying family is without merit? Are they saying most of the people who have come to the United States in the history of our country are without merit because they don't have an engineering degree?" Earlier this week, though, Republicans in Congress welcomed the approach, but they didn't all fully embrace it. Some of those up for re-election, including Senator Susan Collins of Maine, objected to its failure to account for young dreamers. One Democrat from Colorado said it's simply part of the president's, quote, hateful immigration agenda. And just a few minutes ago, the president tweeted, "Will the Democrats give our country a badly needed immigration win before the election? Good chance." Stephen?
Yeah, the thing about Donald Trump is he claims there is a national emergency down at the southern border, but it's hard to see how this particular plan that he's laying out addresses what he calls the emergency.
Yeah, that's still the big question here. This week, officials said a fourth migrant child died in U.S. custody. The president promised, though, to halt illegal border crossings with, quote, the most complete and effective border security package ever assembled. But he didn't mention that most recent child's death. As part of the plan, officials want to increase fees at ports of entry to create a self-sustaining fund. Now, the plan also calls for building border wall areas in targeted locations and continues to push for an overhaul to the U.S. asylum system. Now, that goal would be to process fewer applications and remove people who don't qualify at a faster rate, Stephen.
Yeah, Mark, just a final thought. We all know how U.S. politics works. Donald Trump and indeed many others are already looking to the presidential election of 2020. Does this seem like more positioning and politicking than real policy initiative from Donald Trump?
Well, President Trump's main campaign message in 2016 was to build the wall, to keep migrants from illegally crossing into the U.S. And so far, he's still hammering away on that message. But this plan kind of focuses on legal immigration more so. A senior administration official told CBS News that this proposal is just an opening offer. But even for that, it's a far cry from ever getting through Congress. It's basically a non-starter with Democrats, as if kind of nothing for the dreamers and the 11 million illegal immigrants currently living in the U.S. And as I said before, even some Republicans don't totally support this proposal. Some have a much more hardline approach and want to see legal immigration numbers decreased, Stephen.
Mark, thank you very much indeed for joining us from New York.